Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So today we are back at the farm, working on the flip project again, and I forgot to film an intro, so I thought I'd better give you a little bit of lead up what we're working on. So the plan or the project for today is to actually prep for sidewalk pour. You've heard me talk about that I think in other videos, that I'm trying to get the outside of the house laid out, and this project has turned into a bit of a cluster, as you'll see in the video. Pretty much everything went wrong, but we'll get there eventually. So I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you soon. Alright, I think that is good enough. Smoothed out pretty good. I'll get a few inches of gravel in here, and we'll be ready to get this baby formed up. Alright guys, I'm back again working this morning, and I've gotten quite a bit done here actually. Should have had the camera going for some of this, but just working away, trying to get it knocked out. It's nice and cool this morning, 26 degrees. I think my truck said when I got here. So again, trying to beat the weather, and just to kind of show you what I've got. I got this all formed up. So I've got a 6 foot where the stairs are going to go. That's 6 foot across there, and then I come back to the sidewalk that goes to the driveway, and that's 4 foot across. So got everything nice and level up there where the stairs are going to go, and then I set a stake out here and kind of roughly figured out what I wanted the grade to be. This all drops downhill. Pulled the line, got this first side over here nice and straight, and then I just took a level and leveled across, measured across 48 inches, and that's how I got this other side set up. So that's ready to go. I did yesterday. I went to the landfill, and then after the landfill, I went and got some gravel. So I'm going to take some gravel, and I'll get a few inches of base underneath this, and I'll get that packed down so it's all ready to go. I talked to a guy yesterday who, he's a concrete contractor, and I think he maybe has a couple guys who might want to come and do a little side work. So I've poured sidewalks before, and although this doesn't seem like very much, if you've ever poured concrete, you know that it's a lot of work, and it's doing a project like this by yourself is, I mean, it can be done, and I suppose if you're a concrete pro, this probably could be done relatively easily, but for a guy like me who doesn't pour concrete for a living, this is a big job. So if I can get a couple guys to come in here, I'll give them a few $100s cash and have them knock it out quick. This will be ready to go, and then I'll be ready to get some steps built. All right, that's ready to pour. There's a good few inches of gravel under there. I got it all tamped in best as I could. And there'll be a good 4-inch pour, even a hair deeper in some places. It'll be 4.5 inches probably. So if you saw my previous video, you know that I've got pea gravel all over the place here. So I've started the process of kind of cleaning this up. I scraped a lot of this up, so I think right now I'm gonna go ahead and kind of clean up the rest of this, at least get rid of this pile. Once this sidewalk is poured, I'm gonna have to bring in a load of dirt so I can kind of grade up along the sidewalk and make it look finished, make it look nice. So for now, I'll get rid of this. There's a hole, a wet, boggy spot in the back of the property that you can't even mow because it's so wet and it drops off in there. So I'm just gonna take this pea gravel in there, dump it in the hole, and get it out of my way. Well, that ought to work out well. I had just enough gravel left that I can have a little approach to my sidewalk there. I didn't want to bring concrete all the way too close to the gravel driveway, so I think this will work fine. Got my pea gravel cleaned up, and I heard back from my concrete guy, and actually he's got a couple guys who can come on Saturday, so I need to call and get concrete ordered on for Saturday, and this thing will be ready to pour. All right, guys, it is Saturday morning, and it is about 5 to 7 and 41 degrees. So we've got a pretty decent stretch of weather here. I'm on the way to the farm. I've got concrete coming at 8 o'clock this morning, and I've got a couple of guys that are supposed to meet me down there as well to actually get this sidewalk poured. So hopefully they show up. Otherwise, I've got a big job this morning, but we're gonna go down and get this sidewalk knocked out, and that'll be a major step moving forward in this project. Can't wait. Well, we're not getting off to a great start. I didn't mention this when I was leaving home, but it's November, I think it's November 6th today, something like that. So here in Iowa, we're in the pre-rut for whitetail, and there's deer running everywhere. Great hunting season, actually. I should be hunting instead of pouring concrete this morning. But anyway, I was driving at sunrise and sunset is risky business because there's so many deer running around. So that's always in the back of my mind this time of the year. Driving along, about 15 minutes from the farm, and I've been seeing there's 2 or 3 dead deer laying on this road actually over the course of the last couple of weeks. There's a lot of deer down here in southern Iowa, lots of deer. So anyway, it's on the top of my mind. I'm not driving very fast, driving about 55, and what do you know? A little buck just came running out of the ditch, running right in front of me. I locked up. I've actually got my dump trailer behind me. I've got about 2.5 tons of topsoil plus that dump trailer, so I've got probably like 8,500 pounds behind me, and there's no stopping when a deer runs out in front of you. So dang it, I hit him. I still have 2 headlights. I didn't stop and look, so I gotta get here. I gotta get here before the guys and the concrete show up. So I'm rolling on. I don't think I'm losing any coolant or anything because my temperature's holding, and looks like I still have 2 headlights. I can't see that my hood is bent, so in the grand scheme of things, I think I may have gotten off kind of lucky. I've hit deer before that just totally accordion the front of my truck at that time, but I saw him coming soon enough that I was able to get slowed down. I don't know, I was probably still doing 50 when I hit him. But in any case, I'm hoping when I get there, we'll check it out. Actually, here's another deer right here in the ditch. I bet you he's a buck. We'll see. Nope, there's a doe. Doe, doe, doe. There's 4 does right there. Lots of deer down here in Madison County. But anyway, I'm hoping that I got lucky and it's minimal damage that I can keep driving and I can kind of put off fixing this thing till it works in my time schedule, but we'll see. There's a big shooter buck. Oh, dang it, I should have tried to get him on film. He was beautiful. He's a big 10-point. November in Iowa. All right, so I made it. Let's look and see how bad it is. Very, very lucky. So my hood is fine. Smashed the grill, but radiator's so fine. It'd be kind of hard to tell, but I don't even think, see a little hair there. Looks like my radiator support and everything is fine. Boy, I tell you what, I think I got really, really lucky. Busted plastic from the grill, and not sure about my bumper. Actually, I think that bumper might be okay too. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell, but man, I think I got super lucky. It's been a long time since I hit a deer. I bet it's been, oh man, it's probably been 15 years since I hit a deer. Long time. My wife has hit them, a couple in that amount of time, but I will take that. Very fortunate. All right, so focus. We're ready to go here at 7:30. Hopefully with any luck, these guys will show up here in the next half hour. I should show you guys too. I've been working away, like I told you earlier in this video, trying to beat the weather, and I got my front porch finished. Gotta do my steps yet, obviously, once we get the concrete poured, but went ahead and I wrapped the columns in cedar. I wasn't gonna do that at first, but it just really looked unfinished with those pressure treated 6x6s, so I went ahead and did that, and I think that really made it look nice. The railings and the balusters and everything, that's actually just pressure treated, but that's the, what do they call that stuff? Cedar tone. That's the cedar tone pressure treated, and it really looks nice, I think. So got that knocked out. Get these steps or the sidewalk poured today, and then next week I'll get my steps built, and then I'll have that thing fully wrapped up. So glad to have that little project behind me. And I do have, I mentioned I've got dirt. So I think I showed you earlier, I got most of this pea gravel out of here. So I got black dirt so I can, once I pull the forms, I can fill in next to the sidewalk. And then I want to kind of build up here between the sidewalk and the front of the porch and kind of get this all graded out, make this look nice too. So I may have to get more dirt, but what I have will give me a good start. Well, this is just turning out to be not a very good morning. So not only did I wreck my truck, but I just got a call from my buddy. My buddy runs a concrete crew. He's actually a client of mine. and he had a couple extra guys that were going to come pour this for me, and he just heard from them, and just last minute they're not going to make it. So here I sit. Either I can pour this by myself this morning, which I can't because I didn't even bring any kind of tools with me because these guys were supposed to do it. So now I've got to try to hunt down somebody else to help me pour this concrete sometime next week before it gets cold again. Dang. Not a very productive morning. Alright, it was right up here where that buck ran out in front of me. Somewhere. That's him. Probably came out of that cornfield, right out of that waterway. Let's see if I was right. Yep. That's what I saw. A little forky buck. Well, I had a bad morning, but he had a really bad morning. I guess I'm lucky that it was a little dude, not a big 300-pound 10-point. He really would have trashed my truck. All right, guys, so here's the scoop. I continue to get put off by, I've been put off 3 times now, I think 3 times, by people that I thought were going to get this sidewalk poured. I've got a guy who supposedly is going to be able to pour it this week. But now we've got rain coming, and so we're dealing with some weather. So at this point, I'm just going to cut this video off. It's been kind of haphazard, and I've sort of been all over the place. So I'm gonna end this video. Next video we come back is gonna be more organized, and we're gonna get the front of this house finished. We're gonna get the concrete poured. I'm gonna get my dirt all backfilled in here, and I'm gonna make the front of this look nice. We'll get, I'll probably get my steps installed as well. So the whole front of this, except for siding, of course, and windows, will be wrapped up, tied up, and ready for winter. So stay tuned. Appreciate you guys watching. Sorry this video is kind of jumping all over the place. The next one will be more organized, and we'll see you then.